guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is me, the Tsogofatso, and today I'm going to be sharing how I spend my salary as a 24-year-old software engineer. I really enjoy watching this type of content. I find it entertaining and informative, and I thought this would be a fun video to make. I'm passionate about personal finance and I like to share my personal finance journey on here. So yeah, I just thought this would be fun. If you find it entertaining and helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section and let us get started. Just a couple of things to note before we get started. This video is just for entertainment purposes. I am simply sharing my personal finance journey for entertainment and educational purposes, and I will not be sharing exact amounts in this video. I will be working with percentages, and this is all based on my net salary, which means my salary after taxes and deductions. But yeah, let us get started. So I'm going to start off with the highest percentage and go all the way down. So at the top we have 50%, and that goes to savings and investments, and I'm super grateful that I'm able to save half of my salary, because like I know times are tough and the economy is not doing so great right now. But yeah, I'm super grateful. One of the reasons I'm able to do that is because I still live at home with my parents, so I don't have to, like pay rent or a bond. So that's part of the reason why I haven't moved out yet, because I'm like, I can't spend money on all those things, because like once you leave you spend money on a lot of things. And people keep telling me, people that have moved out keep saying to me, like, to stay at home for as long as you can, and I'm listening to them. But yeah, so in that 50%, part of it goes to my retirement annuity, part of it goes to a professionally managed investment, part of it goes to investing that I do on my own, so on platforms like Easy Equities, on Frank, Fed Group, Val. I'm also saving towards my emergency fund, so every month I put a little bit aside for my emergency fund. Sometimes things don't always go as planned, so I'm trying to be prepared for that as well. And I'm also saving for traveling, because we also need to live life, and I'm a person that enjoys traveling. I'm young, I don't have a lot of responsibilities, I'm working hard. When young people start saying like, I work hard, I do whatever. But yeah, I think it's nice to be able to like plan and save towards those things. And yeah, so those are the things that are accounted for in the 50% for my savings and investments every month. Next up, we have 17%, which goes towards my car. So when I was looking at this, I was like, okay, this is kind of high, but it's okay. I think it's kind of high because I don't really need a car, but it has made my life so much easier. I do not regret it at all. I love having a car. It makes my life, it's just added so much convenience into my life. But yeah, it cost me 17% of my salary, so that includes the repayment of the car itself. So I financed my car. I have a whole video on that. Do check it out if you want to. I'll have it up in the cards and down in the description. And in the 17%, it also includes my car insurance as well as my petrol for the month. So just the cost of owning a car. And I think maybe I'll do a video about more detailed how expensive it is to have a car. But yeah, so that's my costs for having a car. It's 17% of my salary. Next up, we have my wants, and I spend 12% of my salary on my wants. So that would be things like clothing, eating out, my hair, my nails, and stuff like that. So interesting thing about this category. So all the other categories, for example, my savings and investments, I know how much is going where. But with my wants, what I like to do, I give myself a certain amount of money, the 12%, and then I just like to just spend it. So I don't have a set amount of money to say, okay, this is how much I'm spending on eating out, that's how much I'm spending on my hair, so on. So yeah, it all changes. So sometimes, for example, my nails are not done now, so I'm like, okay, now I have more money for clothes. Or if I spend money on my nails, then I have less money for like eating out or something like that. But those are for all the things that I'm going to spend money on, that are just things that I want for the month. And that's what's working for me right now. Next up, we have 10%, and this goes to a category that I've decided to name like family contribution. So as I said, I still live at home with my parents, and they don't ask me to do anything, but it's also nice to be able to I work and I want to contribute here and there where I can. So yeah, so that goes towards just contributing within my family. The next category is medical aid, and I spend 6% of my salary on my medical aid. And wow, sometimes I'm like, it's so expensive, because like when you're not getting sick and you're not like, I'm not really using my medical aid at the moment, which I definitely should be, but like when I'm not using it, I'm like, do I really need this? Like, but yeah, but I think it comes in really handy, like I really believe in having a medical aid. And yeah, so I spend 6% of my salary on medical aid. Next up, we have internet and insurance. I've kind of put these in one group. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, we have that category. So I spend 3% on that. So this I pay for fiber at home, and then I have rain I have the off-peak rain on my cell phone for when I'm not at home and when we have power cuts, because that's a real issue. I have a UPS, but the power cuts are so long that my Wi-Fi dies. But that's a story for another day. As well as insurance, because I've seen a quote somewhere. It goes something like if you can't afford to lose it, insure it, or something like that. So I have quite a few devices, I think. Like, I have my MacBook, I have my camera, my iPhone, my iPad, and I go places with those things and stuff. So I've insured all of my devices, and I need to make sure if something happens, I need to be able to replace them, because that's how I work. So yeah, 3% goes to that. And lastly, we have the gym. So I spend, is it 2%? I spend 2% of my salary on gymming. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy my gym. I go to a gym called Body and Mind Fitness. They do pole fitness, aerial yoga, hoop, Zumba, all the fun stuff. So I enjoy the fun type of gymming. I don't go to a real gym. I used to do CrossFit, by the way. I quit 3 or 4 months ago. But I enjoyed that when I was doing it until I didn't. But that's another story for another day. But yeah, guys, that is basically how I spend my salary as a 24-year-old software engineer. Let me know down in the comment sections what you think. And please let me know if you would like to share as well how you spend your salary, what you think you're doing right, what you think you're doing wrong. Let's have a conversation. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And before I close this video off, please note that I also make some side hustle income, and I did not include this in the video, but I'll give you guys a little breakdown. So with my side hustle income, I usually set aside 30% for taxes, because when I receive the money, it usually has not been taxed yet. And then I would take 10% for spending on whatever I want, because I'll be like, oh, I worked really hard on that, let me enjoy it a little bit. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then the rest will go to savings and investments. But yeah, so I thought I'd just also throw that in there as well. And yeah, now I will officially close the video. That is it for today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.